Disemvowel trolls. Alright, we are doing this in Bash today. Let's take a look. Trolls are attacking your comment section. A common way to deal with this situation is to remove all of the vowels from the troll's comments, neutralizing the threat. Let's maybe zoom in on this a little. Perfect. Your task is to write a function that takes a string and returns a new string with all the vowels removed. That should probably say returns. For example, the string "This website is for losers, LOL" would become this. Nice. Note, for this kata, Y isn't considered a vowel. Very good. Got a little bit of extra instruction here that is not going to be important. And this, I assure you, is a one-liner. Let's look at the drawing board. And here we are, taking a look at an example. Let me switch back over to my pen here. Let me make sure we're on a nice red color like I planned to be. We're on green. Okay, very good. We've got some colors set up. All right, so if we were given this string, solve that kata, we would want to have this, solve that should. And the reason, obviously, is that we are removing the vowels. So we're just kind of getting rid of anything that would be like a vowel, and we are left with SLVTHTKT, which matches this string here. Very cool. Now, method one for this is going to be the longhand way. We could write a for loop. We could say that for each letter, is it a vowel? We could give it a check. Is it not? If it is, then remove it. If it's not, then we keep it. However, better way, definitely improved way, sed. Sed is stream editor. And what it does is basically, in our case today, it's going to do exactly this for us, but much more cleanly and in a very single and easy to understand line of code. Whoop, whoop, scribble, scribble. Let's go take a look at that now. All right, the first thing we might want to talk about is pipelining. You have probably seen somebody type something like this, even though they were most likely looking for find. What's going to happen is when we list the files, should be LA. We want to list the files in a list format with particular details, and we want to pipe that into grep. So grep is a completely different tool than what we're looking at today, but the input for grep would be our ls la command. That is kind of what we're piggybacking on here. We are going to echo out whatever string they give us, and then we're going to pipe it to sed as such. Sed, we're going to do now like the most common thing we do with sed, and that is substitute. That is what S is going to mean. What do we want to substitute? That's going to go in between these little slashes here, and we want to substitute it with, in this case, A or E, A-E, or I, or O, or U. We probably should also handle capital letters because this is going to match exactly. Putting them in these curly brackets here, that's going to, that's like saying or, right? I want A, or E, or I, or O, or U, but not necessarily all of them, or in any particular order. Okay, so we want to replace it with what? Well, we want to replace it with nothing, right? I know that seems kind of odd. We are substituting a character for nothing, not a character. Substituting for nothing is equivalent to removing G. That is going to do, so if we don't use the G, we're just going to get the first match. If we do use the G, that means global. It is going to get, it's going to pick up on every match. All right, let's see if I passed the test or if I made a syntax error. Hey, I passed the test. Very nice. Let's make an attempt. And we have made an attempt. Let's see how other people have done it. Feeling pretty good. And oh, very nice. Learning something new. So we didn't necessarily have to use the capital letters. We very well could have done this. I is going to mean ignore case. I is going to mean ignore case. So we could have very well just done it. Oh, or with tr. Tr means, so that's the transform program. Very nice. Very good. Where are we at? Did I even make it on the? Oh, I didn't see because it has what, like hundreds of people somewhere. Oh no, we're not even. There you go. That's kind of your long form. I don't know if we want to. Wow, it's right into. Well, very good. That was fun. We will see you sooner than later for another one. Peace.